last warning. Huh? No, nobody ain't paying me no attention. This
We are
man
deeply honored
owns
on our
Google.
20th
This
anniversary
man
to be
owns,
joined
okay,
by the
he doesn't.
46th
Whoever
President
owns
of the
it,
United States of America.
they're using him as
Everyone,
an example to say,
please
look,
rise and give a warm
I'm
welcome to
Elon,
President
and
Biden.
I'm going to show you the power of pressing a button to knock me off. This is the last chance that we all can say I didn't tell you so. Huh? No. I'm telling you, Department of Energy, I have made the world decide that they're going to give artificial intelligence something that I am in close communication with on a daily basis.
Thank you. Please.
I am the man who could tell AI to shut it all the way down, huh? And I'm giving you a
20 years.
clue
Whoa.
that you have the power.
You know, when we voted
But
to
if
set
you
you all
don't
up,
take it, you
we
cannot
never
say
thought
I
it'd be over
didn't tell you so. With the
260,000 people. No one thought it'd take up, but you've done an incredible job. Mr. Secretary, I came for a simple reason, to say thank you. Thank you for welcoming me back here today, as well as 20 years. Mr. Secretary, you're a true patriot as dedicating your career to protecting and serving the American people while upholding our nation's laws and standing up for American values. I think of this department, I think of standing up for American values. I'm so grateful for everything, Mr. Secretary, you've done and all you do for our country and for the whole world. You know, every 9/11, I think about a friend of mine named Davis Cessna from Delaware. The year before, I was watching television it was in the summer. I was watching television in my recreation room, looking at my grandkids in the swimming pool. And all of a sudden they broke in and they showed someone sitting on the banks of the Delaware and Chesapeake Canal, or the C&D Canal, Chesapeake and Delaware Canal. And he had his head in his hands. And they said that he just lost his youngest son because what happened was the small boat they had, hit a piling that was just below the water. The child was down in the hull, down by the hull. Anyway, he died. And he picked up the phone. He was dialing the phone. And as I watched him dial the phone, my phone rang. He was calling me to tell me what had just happened and ask what he should do. And then a year later, I was with him on 9/11. Not with him, I was near him on 9/11. When he got a phone call, his oldest son was just 6 days into a job on the 104th floor of the South Tower of the World Trade Center. And Davis went straight to ground zero in search of his son and searched deep into the last, as he called it, innings of hope, as he put it. And a few days later, after they finally found that his son was there and had died, I got a call from Davis. And we talked as fathers. I had lost several kids earlier, a long story, but we were talking as dads, and I didn't understand. I didn't have the loss he had. I did lose a wife and a child, and in an accident. And it was, I was on my way when he calls to speak to students at the University of Delaware, talk about 9/11. Several thousand students try to set the record, not straight, but to calm things down a little bit. And to make some sense out of the new world we're in. And where I was going. And he said over the phone, he said, just tell them. I'll never forget what he said. Don't be afraid. He said, don't be afraid. Tell them that. Extraordinary, yet the most ordinary of American things. Don't be afraid. To know that life can be unfair and uncertain, cruel twist of an accident, a deliberate act of evil. But even in the darkness, there still should be light. Don't be afraid. Fight back. Not let the terrorists define us, fundamentally change our way of life. But to stand up, to fear, and to make sure that Americans can still live their lives and dream their dreams. That's what all of you represent, from my perspective. Letting Americans live their lives, still dream their dreams. The Department of Homeland Security was formed out of the tragedy of 9/11, to repeat myself, but with an unshakable resolve of a sacred mission to secure our country and to protect the American people. Today, work of DHS is important. I would argue it's even more important. The fact is, you have 260,000 employees, including 20% of you are veterans.
This is as well, y'all. This is Azazel talking to y'all. I don't know who he think he fooling, but this is him. This is as well speaking. He didn't wait till he hopped off the stage, State of the Union address.
Continue to serve your nation, preventing terror attacks domestically and globally, protecting our air, our land, our maritime borders, helping the global partners that we have do the same thing, responding in an instant to natural disasters. We've flown all over the country with the head of FEMA. We've been to more states than we'd like to acknowledge now, with fire, drought, devastation. With the climate crisis, we're asking more of you every single day, with extreme weather impacting communities and mounting frequency and ferocity. All the while, helping our people cope with public emergencies like the collapsed condo in Florida, which no one ever anticipated, growing greater resilience in our communities through violence prevention programs. And by the way, I see your incredible work every single day with the brave women and men of the United States Secret Service, vigilantly protecting my family, the Vice President's family, former presidents, visiting world leaders, and events of national consequence. Every day, people of this department are also working to preserve the integrity of our elections, protect our critical infrastructure from physical and cyber attacks. I'm going to keep making sure you have the resources you need to do the job. Your job is so expansive across the board.
What about Wednesday, Biden? What about Wednesday?
In fact, I was able to secure record funding for DHS, and I'm asking Congress to do more. In the 20 years since DHS began, the world has become more interconnected, more complicated than ever, and new threats are emerging with incredible advances in technology. Some are frightening, those advances. Many are reassuring. But yet, because of you, America is safer, is stronger, and is better prepared to meet whatever threat we face. And the threats are mounting, they're not diminishing.
You're the only one mounting threats.
But we have you. And I know the stakes and the stress of the job take an incredible toll. Yet every single one of you answer the call every day. It's not hyperbole to suggest you're heroes, you're patriots, possess a rare commitment to your fellow Americans, showing the American people how their government works for them. You give them confidence. You represent the best of us. Duty, devotion, courage, honor, service before self.
Which pyramid is that on that flag? Which pyramid?
It's truly noble. While I'm speaking to you, the leaders here, there's so many people out in the field putting their lives at risk as I speak to you. As we commemorate 20 years of this
Oh, it's not a pyramid, it's a cloud.
remarkable department and all its key elements.
They just showed you the transition back there, huh? From light, huh? From mortar, right there. Look at the gold flag and then look at the red, white, and blue flag. Look. He's standing in the middle of the transition, the great transition, like allowing y'all to know that the reset. And we're at the, how many days in the 100-day countdown?
So many, I can't mention all of them in one moment. Coast Guard.
June 13th. I don't know what's so important about June 13th except for that E3 event. Huh?
Secret Service, FEMA, the Transportation Security Administration, Customs and Border Patrol, Immigration.
Oh, I gotta let y'all know to go flood out CHIPS Act. Department of Labor, they put in the lady that's scary to me. For some reason, it's something. Biden said that Murdoch is the most dangerous man in the world. But I think she's the most dangerous person in the world. For real. Huh? Really, Sue. For real. For real. Whatever he considers dangerous at a man at 91 years old with a pen, I see it triple, double, quadruple in her. So look, Department of Labor done issued out something. I don't know if it's good or bad, but you could go run and put in your applications for those who trying to be here for 1,000 years since you've been bought. Huh? Since you've been bought, I'm just letting you know. See, I'm doing at straight and narrow. Let me let Biden keep talking. This is a live event and I'm cutting him off. Huh?
U.S. citizenship and immigration services, cybersecurity, infrastructure, security agency, the Federal Enforcement and Training Center. On behalf of the American people, and I mean this, on behalf of the American people, I came for a simple reason, as I said, to say thank you.
She like Biden. Look how well dressed and groomed she is to speak for Biden. Look at her. Look at her. She look good though. She do. She look like,
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
like she gonna be straight. hmm She look like she's I'm gonna be straight when all this goes on. Hmm?
American, how many people put their lives on the line every day for you? And we owe you. On this day, we also honor those who gave the full devotion of their